New England beat Carolina 20-10. The big story of the game was Panthers players, specifically Chris Gamble, the piece of crap he is. Specifically, he said that Moss quit, and that that was part of their game plan. They knew they took him out of the game early. He wouldn't do nothing else for the rest of the game. My question to you guys again: do the Panthers have a right to talk when they lost the game?
No.
It's like they can, like I said, they can talk, but it's like it looks real bad on them. You know what I'm saying? It's like there isn't any reason for them to talk. It's like, and this isn't the first time that Moss has disappeared from a game, and it's like everybody knows he's not one of those receivers that go over the middle or is willing to take a hit.
Like Wes Welker.
Exactly. He's not known for that. He's just known for getting those deep bombs, burning people, you know what I'm saying, and scoring touchdowns. So, I mean, it just didn't make any sense. And like Bill Belichick said, to paraphrase, scoreboard.
Yeah, you got to consider the source too. It's Chris Gamble. I mean, you don't know what school he went to.
O.H.
You know what school he went to. He don't know much. The education they get there. So you got to consider that. Also, I mean, if that's really your game plan coming in, making him quit, and it happened, and you still lose by 10.
Yeah.
So what does that say? Yeah. You execute your game plan to perfection, you still get your butt whipped. Yeah. That's a problem. Yeah. I think that's why Del Rio was on his last leg too. Game I think everybody wanted to see this week. San Diego at Dallas. Everybody knows about Dallas' December woes. San Diego 15-0 in December the last 5 years, making 16-0 now. They won 2017. But the thing I see that's different. The last few years we say Dallas Romo played bad, but over the last 2 games, Romo really hasn't played bad.
Right,
They still lost. In fact, he's thrown 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, but they still keep losing. Why can't this team win in December? Is it just all Wade Phillips?
Mm-hmm. One of the things is just, one, you got to play 60 minutes of football, and 2, the other thing is like, a lot of games, teams aren't necessarily firing on all cylinders, meaning, offense is playing good, defense is playing good, and special teams is playing good. But, I mean, this is crunch time, and I guess, if Romo's doing all right, then some other area of the field isn't working. So it's like they got to either step up the D or try to get some plays on special teams. But
this game came out of that goal line stand, mm-hmm. and we criticized the Cowboys all the running backs they got. They don't run the ball enough, and this time they get on the goal line. They run it 4 straight times, and no play action, no nothing down there, and they don't get in. And it just seems like the play calling is just. That's the thing. They're third in the league in yards from line of scrimmage, mm-hmm. but they're like 20th in scoring. So that tells you there's a problem with the play calling somewhere.
Yeah.
So something needs to be done. I know, Sean, you got a lot of takes from the Cowboys. You've been quiet here. You got nothing to say on this one?
I think it's just inexplainable to me.
I say it's Wade Phillips, period. I mean, I've been saying it for the last 3 years.
They just can't play in December. I mean, whether it's Tony Romo's fault or maybe the team just isn't as good as people think. Cream of the crop rises to the top when, towards the end of the season. So I guess they just aren't cream of the crop.
They got no leaders. That's the other thing. And then, mm-hmm. and then Wade Phillips is one of your leaders as a coach. And I wouldn't follow him into the movies. I mean, he's horrible. I mean, and it amazes me. All the other cats that Jerry Jones has fired after winning Super Bowls, but he ain't fired him yet.
Yeah.
I think Wade Phillips got some dirt on Jerry Jones because he ain't been fired yet.
I think it's just more of an ego thing. I think it's Jerry Jones.
Because that was his guy.
Yeah, that was his guy. He picked, and he don't want to look bad.
Well, the other thing is, too, after that Marcus Ware went out, he got caught off the field. It seemed like it took the air out of the Cowboys, too.
I think they were going to lose.
Yeah, I mean, the Chargers are a team that always seem to know how to make a play when they need to. the defense was struggling at the beginning of the year, but now the defense is getting stronger. Because before people were running all over them with Jamal Williams out, and they seem to have a temporary stop, to fill that hole. So I mean, beginning of the year, we both picked the Chargers to go to the Super Bowl, and I'm starting to lean towards, going back to that again.
I'm not.
We know your past history of the playoffs, so we won't comment on that. Another last game. My next game we talk about is Philadelphia, the Giants. This was a Sunday night game. This was maybe the wildest game of the year. Eagles won 45-38. Just big play after big play after big play. The Giants just didn't seem to have an answer. Actually, the Giants had more yardage than the Eagles did, but the Eagles seemed to make the plays that they need to. Sean Jackson, another punt return for kickoff. They had a fumble return for a touchdown too. Did this win clinch the NFC East for the Eagles, or they still got some fighting to do?
They still got some fighting to do.
The team behind them is the Cowboys, and they can't win in December. So
yeah, I mean, I guess in retrospect you could say they got the division after this one. Because I don't see anybody else beating them unless they just totally collapse. I don't see them losing this division.
Yeah, I could see Philly winning this division as well. Like I said, I don't know. That's just funny thing. This whole season has been funny from the start, but especially one of the notable divisions, the NFC East. They've been like topsy-turvy, suspect, whatever you want to call it. But I think Philly's starting to emerge and be the real champion of this division.
Yeah, I agree. But I don't see much from in the playoffs. Though their defense is still too suspect.
Yeah,
because you give 38 points to the Giants, and the Giants don't really have an identity on offense right now. They can't tell if they want to run the ball or they want to be a passing team. So I think that's the Giants' biggest problem.
It's going to be Minnesota and New Orleans. It's like everybody else really don't matter. I mean, that's what it's going to come down to.
All right, let's